Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel! You know, when we look up at the night sky, we often think about the vastness of the universe and the incredible things humanity might achieve out there. But today, we're taking a closer look at the organization responsible for turning those dreams into reality, NASA. And let me tell you, things aren't always as clear-cut as a starry night. We're diving deep into 5 surprising and frankly, controversial facts about NASA's recent activities. From budget overhauls and accelerated mission timelines to political maneuvering and ethical quandaries, we've got a lot to unpack. So buckle up, space fans, because things are about to get interesting. Alright folks, let's talk money. Or in this case, the lack thereof. The Trump administration proposed a significant cut to NASA's budget, a whopping 24% reduction. Now I know what you're thinking. Neil, budgets are boring. But trust me, this is where things get interesting. This isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet, it's about priorities. While funding for human space exploration actually saw a boost, a lot of other crucial programs faced the chopping block. We're talking about missions like the Mars Sample Return, the Space Launch System, the Orion spacecraft, even the Gateway Lunar Space Station took a hit. So what does this all mean? Well, it signals a shift in strategy. Instead of relying solely on government-funded programs, there's a growing emphasis on partnering with private companies like SpaceX. Think about it. SpaceX, with its Starship program, aims to get to Mars, and they're doing it with a fraction of the traditional NASA budget. This move towards privatization is reshaping the entire landscape of space exploration. We've been dreaming of setting foot on Mars for decades, and suddenly it seems like NASA is on a mission to make it happen sooner rather than later. We're talking about launching missions as early as 2026. This is a huge deal, people. It represents a major shift in NASA's priorities, putting human exploration of the Red Planet front and center, and they're not planning on going it alone. This accelerated timeline opens the door for collaboration with international partners and private companies like, you guessed it, SpaceX. Remember their whole landing on Mars by 2026 thing? Well, this lines up perfectly. It's almost like someone's been whispering in their ear. But hey, I'm all for healthy competition if it gets us to Mars faster. Chapter 3, Brain Drain. The Exodus of NASA Scientists. Here's where things take a turn for the concerning. Remember that whole downsizing the federal government initiative by the Trump administration? Well, NASA wasn't spared. In a move that sent shockwaves through the scientific community, the Office of the Chief Scientist was essentially dismantled. This wasn't just a minor reshuffling, it was a mass exodus of brilliant minds. Respected astrophysicists, engineers, you name it, they were shown the door. Imagine the collective knowledge and experience that walked out with them. This wasn't just about job losses, it was about a loss of expertise, a disruption of long-term research projects. It signaled a shift away from data-driven decision-making, and frankly, it left many wondering about the future of scientific integrity at NASA. Chapter 4. The James Webb Telescope. A name marred in controversy. Now let's talk about the James Webb Space Telescope. This incredible feat of engineering is poised to revolutionize our understanding of the universe. But the name itself has become a point of contention. You see, James Webb, the man the telescope is named after, has been accused of discrimination against LGBTQ employees during his time at NASA. This sparked a heated debate, with many in the scientific community calling for a name change. They argued that honoring someone with such allegations attached to their legacy went against the very principles of inclusivity and equality that science should represent. NASA, however, conducted an internal investigation and ultimately decided to keep the name, citing insufficient evidence. This decision left many disappointed and frustrated, highlighting the complex relationship between historical figures and the values we uphold today. Chapter 5. Elon Musk Savior or Conflict of Interest? Elon Musk. The name is synonymous with innovation, ambition, and let's face it, a touch of controversy. While his company SpaceX is making incredible strides in space exploration, his close ties to the government have raised eyebrows. Remember that whole budget cut thing? Well, SpaceX stands to benefit significantly from NASA's increased reliance on private companies. Add to that Musk's role as a special government employee leading federal reforms, and you've got a recipe for concern. Democratic lawmakers have been particularly vocal, arguing that Musk's dual roles create a blatant conflict of interest. They worry that his involvement in government decision-making could give SpaceX an unfair advantage, potentially shaping policies that benefit his own company. It's a tangled web, my friends, and one that raises serious questions about transparency and accountability in the era of new space. Outro: The future of NASA, a balancing act. As we've seen, NASA is at a crossroads. The organization that captivated our imaginations with moon landings and breathtaking images from the Hubble telescope is now grappling with budgetary constraints, political pressures, and ethical dilemmas. The push for privatization, the accelerated Mars timeline, the loss of key scientific personnel, the controversy surrounding the James Webb Telescope's name, and the concerns over Elon Musk's dual roles all point to a complex interplay of factors shaping the future of space exploration. One thing's for sure, the journey to the stars is rarely a straight line. It's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. But as we continue to explore the cosmos, it's crucial that we do so with a commitment to scientific integrity, ethical conduct, and a deep appreciation for the human spirit of discovery.